Now, I did notice when it comes to race engineers, I think I'm scouting him actually. Hugh Bird, who's Perez's engineer, has been released. So we get 88 rated race engineer who's a free agent. Just for context, James Irwin is 83 rated and has 10 months left, and he's Albon's engineer. James is currently on 800,000. Would Bird do $1 million? Contract decline, just the salary, the issue. He loved everything else. We could start him next year, that's true. Albon goes out, Bird comes in, and we get someone new. He's going to need like 3 million. Don't say that. Does he want that much? Let's try 1.6. It's next season. We have more money next season. Oh! Someone said I'm going to need like 3 million. I'm getting him for 1.6k end. Is that acceptable? The art of the deal. Welcome, Hugh. Oh, the team up is level 5. Oh, well, we've upgraded the hospitality. We're going to be well attractive now. Let's refurbish. These are actually cheap to do, so we might as well do them. And then it's a new ATR period. So this 7 million, it's time to develop parts. I think we do a front wing and a rear wing. I'm tempted to go 50-50 as well with these. We put so much research into these parts that I'd like to think there's some big gains to be had. Oh my God, we can't have the worst medium speed cornering on the grid. That can't be correct. We can't be, this must be bugged. Are we that bad? We can't be that bad. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. We've not got a suspension on the car. That's why the ranking's bad. Turns out if there's a part missing on the car, it will impact your ranking. I want to know who we were ahead of now. Okay, now if I check it, 15th. See, we're not completely awful. Low speed cornering. It has always been a kryptonite of our car. That's pretty good gains. We could lower the lifespan as well a little, because you break your front wings so quickly now, don't you? Is it worth rushing it for Baku, low-speed cornering gains? I feel like it probably is. Because I need to get 4th this year in the standings. Like, that's the board's expectation. And because Baku's a sprint race and so's Monaco, actually just getting something for the low-speed cornering is probably worth rushing for. Then I'm going to put the rest of the time into a rear wing where we're going to focus on DRS effectiveness. Maybe. Oh, just drag that down. Let's make ourselves the most DRS merchanty car in the land. Just look for the big numbers, Jack. Look for the big numbers. That's all we need. 4 million for that. We can afford it. We do it. Double points in double Q3. I think we go double. You know what? I think I'm going to set it for one driver in the top 10 and one driver in Q3. But I think for the prediction, we do both drivers in Q3 because I think that'll be more marginal. I feel like I go for one lap with Albon. He's right on the bubble. Albon is in the drop zone now. Am I gambling too much here with both my drivers? Red Bull are so depressingly quick, aren't they? Oh, I think I've timed that awfully on Albon. I'm going to be honest. I might have just mudded Albon here. Because I've sent him directly out behind Daniel Ricciardo. I'm doing something. Am I even going to get... We are going to get around here, aren't we? I'm going to do something I'd never, ever normally do. I've got to take manual control. Wait, why have we overtaken him? I'm a genius. Albon, why are we going quick? Albon. Okay, we'll get through the traffic. We're rushing. It's like Monza. It's like Monza. We've realised it's time to go. We won't question it. We won't question it. We're going to make it. We're not going to...
That's the flag.
It really was like Monza. I can't believe what's just happened. I can't believe what's just happened. How? Did I do it that late, or did we just get held up behind Danny Rick there? That's so embarrassing. The thing is, we've got a sprint race as well. And he's starting near the back, and I don't trust the people near the back. Only silver lining here, Pichet only used one set of tyres there for one lap. He did one run and was good. Okay, Teo, going good so far. in terms of no incidents. Going to be interesting to see how we compare to Russell. We're going to be slow. If we're within 300ths, I'd be happy. That's really close behind. I guess Russell maybe got held up by Prix, although by Sonoda, although Prix actually went faster through the final sector. Interesting. Right now, this is a very, very jumbled up grid. Teo currently right on the bubble, but you have to assume Leclerc and Perez will go quicker. Prix not faster through the first sector, despite now being on fresh softs. He's one of the few people on fresh tyres for these second laps. I think we're going to be preying on traffic behind us, and that is not a situation you want to be in here. Prix's last sector was his fastest. Doesn't improve. Does not improve on fresh tyres. No time for another lap either. There was 124 when we crossed the line. By the time you've done a cool-down lap, you're not going to be able to do it. I mean, we're holding on. We're hoping for a miracle. Ricciardo's on an in-lap. But it's not looking good, Chief. Perez green through 2 sectors. He's definitely going to knock us down here, isn't he? Both drivers out before Q3. I mean, 12th. 12th. I thought we were going to struggle to start this season. We are going to have another good race. Will we get a car into Q3? No. Sorry to the believers. Yeah, sprint race here. It's going to be racy. It's going to be quick. It's going to be interesting. I wonder if the race is going to take place at night or in the daytime. When we did the Vegas sprint race, the sprint race itself actually took place in the day. I don't know if that works with all night races. I suppose we'll find out here. I'm nervous. Oh, it is. It's a daytime race at Jeddah. That's cool.
Well then, folks, it's time to get going.
I'm nervous.
This is it. The sprint. Here it
Are you ready?
and it's lights
I mean, it's going to be depressing for Albon at the back, but we'll have a look at him. Sauber to his right, that's Dennis Hauger. De Vries and Ricciardo in the Hasses, the cars in front. Making up, I was going to say a place at the start, not made up yet. We'll make it up now. This track looks cool at daytime. By the way, the circuit track is so hot here, 14 degrees centigrade. You might want to push these tyres with it being a sprint race. They will overheat quickly, especially with a big, long train of cars. So Albon with Hauger, Mick Schumacher and Maloney behind. That is slightly terrifying. Bechet is currently in 13th with Magnussen, Kevin, the next car at the road, and Danny Rick's behind us. I need to push hard here. We need to get some moves done. Thinking about Bechet trying to make something happen into the final turn. With everyone having DRS, it's really hard to make a move stick. Although, Teo's got a move done there on Magnussen. Moves over to cover him off as well. Has used up all our battery. Meanwhile, can't get anything with Albon. Although, say that.
Increase, lift and coast.
I can't make it stick.
Turn 1.
Can we get past Valtteri? Can we get past Valtteri? I feel like in this game, having the line that we've got usually results in you staying ahead. I'll say that. Watch Bottas hold on to this spot now. I think because of how well we did last year, even if we didn't get 4th in the Constructors, we'd probably be fine with our job.
Okay, we want to increase lift and coast.
Do I tell Albon not to attack Teo here?
Yes.
I don't really want to, but at the same time, there's absolutely no point in smashing into each other in 14th and 15th in the sprint race where we're not scoring any points. Just surviving is probably a good idea. K-Mag has no DRS to defend here. Love that from you, mate. Love it. Now, It's going to be tricky to continue to hold him back. But you know what? We're making progress. We are, I'm afraid to say, a bit of a middle-of-the-pack team this year. At least right now. We've got some upgrades coming, which I think can make a big difference. But the middle of the pack is very tight. Like, our ranking on the car screen might not look so good. Are we ahead? I don't think we're ahead. I've got to just stay pushing it because it's really important to get past Magnussen here. Okay, nice. Yeah, the middle of the pack is so densely packed. We've had some bad qualifyings, and this kind of sprint race is just a difficult race to make up places, and it feels like. Okay. Pacher's got the move done. Can Albon now follow through? Albon's got very high confidence now, by the way.
Max on the low side now. Yes.
I have to get rid of the don't fight teammate instruction here. Because of the way these guys have fought. Have I done that well? I've actually done some sick micromanagement there. I mean, it's not quite StarCraft 2 professional, but I've actually done something kind of impressive there in terms of timing that, because that is not easy.
You can afford to drop back.
Good management, good race management. Proud of myself there. Debatably unreasonably so. Leclerc got beaten. I should have watched the end there. Apologies. Sorry, bad directing. Leclerc lost out to Verstappen by 60 thousandths.
Okay, check a flag.
I'm as bad as the real directors. Perez was only 21 thousandths behind as well. There's a massive fight at the end. Did Yuki get P3? That's so many points for McLaren. Oh my God, McLaren got so many points. Oh, that's like 10 points for McLaren there. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. It's all bad. I'm fine. I hope you got your prediction in. I can see loads and loads of people did. And we're going to get into things here. We're running soft hards. Obviously, if you've ever managed at Jeddah before, weird things happen. All sorts can happen. Let's hope it's a bit more eventful than the sprint. It's going to be a big race for us. I'm ready. I'm ready. I mean, we've got to do better than we did before. I'm nervous. Okay, we need to improve. Disappointing start to the season so far. The 2 points that we got, not going to cut it. Also, forgot to update everything. Jack, you noob nugget. Okay, Teo, don't fight your teammate. Don't fight your teammate, mate. We don't want to be crashing. Like, obviously, don't give the position up to Bottas. Oh, no, sorry, Ocon. Okay, we've made up a place with both drivers there. Good start, not an amazing start, but it's going to be a long old race.
Yes.
Might be a chance up the inside here. Don't mind that. We're going to make this move stick. Yes, we are. Nice, Albon. Back in the points. We are making progress, mate. Let's have a bit of positivity here. There's been too much negativity lately. I'm feeling double points. Oh, Sonoda fourth, chat. The dream's dead. We're now in a DRS train from Stroll backwards where we are right now. What's the earliest I could pit for softs? There's a yellow flag. Who's had a moment? Safety car. Okay. That changes things up. Safety car this lap. I can definitely make softs last on Teo. I think I go softs both drivers. I think softs are going to be important on the restart because all the medium runners will probably pivot to soft strategies now. Who crashed? And going into that menu, have I just missed the chance to look at the crash? Everyone's pitting. They're going to go soft here. They're going to go medium, soft, soft now. I mean, the hards last till the end. Unless they're going hard, soft. Yeah, they're going medium, medium. Mick is out. Of course it was Mick. Okay, this is absolute madness in the pits. What's happening? I've never seen anything like it. Every car is in the pits. I repeat, every car is in the pits. Big stops here, lads. Oh, we're going to have to hold for other cars. The traffic in the pit lane and having the worst spot in the lane is mudding us. This is the unfortunate thing about having the worst pit stop position. I can't believe it. I actually can't believe it. That's so unlucky. That is... Chat, is that on me or am I allowed to blame the game?
Increase lifting coast where we can.
Yep, copy.
I mean, Teo's going to have fun because he's on softs, so he's going to have to pit again. There's two issues there. The first is that pit positions don't update, and because Williams finished last season in real life, you start the furthest down. On top of that, the cars are very, very particular about where they let each other in. I mean, that safety car has completely ruined us. I couldn't even react over the top to it. I just felt sad watching it happen. They're probably running... Wait, that isn't the actual... Oh, that is the wear on the mediums if you have them on the least amount of pushing. Is that what the AI... Is the AI just doing mediums to the end from here? The hard guys are definitely hards to the end. Oh, that safety car and then being held up in the pits like that has actually muddied our race. To like a depressing degree. Okay, Bashir's in the pits. Albon, you are now free to actually go motor racing. Please have a better stop. Were our stops actually good last time?
Reduce lifting coast.
Not bad. Can we go better? Was fifth, now second. Give that a nod. That's a approving man nod I've given that there. Now, Bashir is going to be able to lean on these tyres. He's going to have a lot of traffic to get through, but the good news for him is people are starting to spread out a little bit. Is Albon still ahead? Sorry, Bashir is still ahead of Maloney. That is embarrassing, isn't it, for Zane Maloney? That is embarrassing. Albon is not pitting again. Sadly, I don't think he can get in the points with this strategy. But he could end up in an okay situation. Really looking at... I'm looking at these. I feel like if these guys pit, they're not going to be that far behind. The safety car really did mud us. But let's see what we can do here. Oh my God, I'm not enjoying this. I think we send it here to try and drop Nick de Vries.
Okay, copy.
Because if we drop... Oh my, this is crazy racing. If we drop de Vries in the Haas, who's also on mediums, I think we can pull away because his tyres are more worn. He's not going to have any DRS to defend here. Why are we pulling up behind him? Why are we pulling up behind him? Why, like, the driving lines drivers take sometimes make no sense in this game. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Pacher's lapping 2 seconds a lap quicker than some of these medium and hard runners who are going till the end. So he could potentially make up 36 seconds on anyone. I say that, that's very ambitious, but if Teo makes moves, he probably is our best shot at points. Okay, we have DRS now that he doesn't have. That should be the move done. Gonna have to stay on deploy here just to try and break DRS. There is a potential for a big backlog of cars that Teo catches up to and becomes a bit of a mess in front. We're playing for track position with Albon. We're playing for racing through the pack with Teo. But it's very difficult to know if either is actually going to pay off. But I could have done the same strategy with both of them, but it would have just meant that we failed with both. So we decided to try 2 different options from 18th and 19th in the hope that maybe one of them is the better strategy and the AI decides to do the other one. Does Pacher have DRS out of here? No. But we got a better run out. Okay, good. Clean air. Is that fastest lap of the race for Teo? That might be fastest lap of the race for Teo. Is that going to make some of the people further up blink? Leaders of the race are pitting. Sainz is pitting. Perez is pitting. Everyone's pitting. There is about to be a massive traffic jam that Albon is going to be part of. Leclerc is the only man staying out at the front. He's on hards till the end. There is about to be a big old shuffle. Now, the issue here is Albon might get track position. Our tyres are so marginal. We're not going to be quick. We come out in P9, but we're on used mediums. We need a red flag now. If Tsunoda, Gasly and Magnussen all want to pit and then a red flag happens, that would be the dream. It's not a great strategy, is it, when you're hoping for a red flag? Thing is, they're all on softs around us. Russell really got muddied by pitting earlier. You got Perez right behind us on fresh softs. A safety car wouldn't help me here. I mean, that was somewhat predictable. NT. I mean, now at least we get DRS on Perez.
I'm trying.
I know, mate. I know.
Keep pushing.
Albon, you are basically just cannon fodder, I'm afraid. Don't go for the overtake. Low overtake aggression. We don't need to make a move on him. Albon's in 10th. Pacheco's not actually that far behind, but there is a big collection of cars. Ocon and Russell on fresh off, stuck behind a load of guys. And Teo is going to catch that pack and be stuck behind them too, sooner rather than later. Albon been dropped by Perez. That was always going to happen, sadly. Pacheco coming up to the back of Danny Rick. I have to assume they're going to pit really late like we saw in Bahrain. That's the only thing I can assume. Like, Magnussen has to pit. You're not going to get 12 laps on 36%. De Vries as well. There is a big train behind Joe right now of Russell. Well, Russell's there. Ocon's a bit further back on softs as well. Magnussen pits now. I mean, that is leaving it very, very late to pit. Probably too late. We're losing significant time there. Albon's going to be ahead of him. De Vries pits now late as well. Teo's got Danny Rick up the road. And Teo is ahead of Magnussen as well. Weird stuff. As much time as Albon's going to lose on those chasing him, those up the road are also going to start losing that time when their tyres really go off. Or if they pit. If Albon could just cling onto the back of George, it'd be beneficial. Even if it's just for a couple of DRS zones. But I feel like it's going to be almost impossible because I have to maintain the tyres as well. Gasly hasn't pitted. Tsunoda's not pit either. How much time are they losing? Losing about a second a lap with 10 laps left to Pacheco, who is just over 10 seconds behind them. The issue for Teo is he's got to start getting through the pack. And these two guys here, both on hards, have DRS on each other. We've got two completely opposite strategies here. We've got Albon, who needs to manage his tyres like there's no tomorrow, and Teo, who can afford to really lean on them. Two for one. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. 2 for 1. Teo Pacheco, take a bow. Make this stick, and you can take the biggest bow ever. That is massive. That is such a big overtake, because that could have been a particularly large problemo. Ocon's behind Albon, and he's probably going to get past us because he's on the fresher softs. But I'm looking at Tsunoda and Gasly thinking, are you sure you don't want to pit again? I'm going to tell Albon here not to fight Pacheco when Pacheco catches him, which is not going to be in too long. Pacheco is 4 seconds behind. Chat, could there still be some late drama here? Tsunoda's at 26% wear. There is a train emerging that Albon is actually catching, bizarrely. There is a Tsunoda and Gasly train, and Russell is very... Well, I was going to say Russell is in it. Russell is probably just about to get out of it. Although... Oh, Tsunoda pits. That is too late to pit. He has blinked.
6 laps to go.
I mean, that is a mental stop to decide on that late. It's too late to call that. He's never going to make up his spots. Albon is now running in the points. I mean, Yuki could set the fastest lap. It's not going to get him anything because you have to be in the top 10 to get a point for it. Teo has had a mega drive here. To be honest, both drivers have done great here. Tsunoda now down in 16th after everything that's happened. Bottas, Zhou, still holding up Kevin on those softs. I think he is going to be attacking Albon at the end of the race. Gasly still out on his 28% worn mediums. He is 4 seconds up the road for our drivers to try and catch.
Suggest no Lyco into turn 1.
Remember when Yuki was leading the sprint race? Yuki started third in this race. He's going to be on the radio saying, I was forecast a podium. What happened? What is that? It's 2.5 seconds faster than Gasly. That last lap. Prix is going kind of fast. Albon's not gaining on Gasly at the moment, although we were saving pretty heavy previously. I think I have to go and conserve here just to avoid the puncture risk. If I go on light, I have a better chance of catching Gasly. I can change it later if I need to. Open that flap. Let's find the gap. And breathe. Oh my word, Albon is already caught up. Bloody hell. Oh, Magnussen, 5 seconds. Okay, this is where we need to be slightly scared of K-Mag. Because Magnussen has actually got his way through now. I think I can go on standard here and make these last. Okay, that's really good. I think we were behind on the DRS line.
Copy.
Did we get the DRS there? No. He might come back at us. Although... maybe not. Okay, we're good. Just got to worry about K-Mag. Kevin is now the problem with 2 laps left. How's Gasly's tyres? 21%. It's kind of mad now, isn't it, that Prix and Albon's tyres are 5% apart when you consider the race. Magnussen on Gasly. It's a bit of Renault on Renault action. Okay, now we have to be worried. Alex, whatever you've got on these tyres, you got 1 lap to use it to protect us from Kevin. Kevin's on 57% worn softs, 37% worn mediums. But we are out of DRS range for now. No back markers in the way. It's all about keeping Kevin back. He's coming for us. This would be a mental race to get 2 points from. It might only feel like 3 points. It's all we'd get for it, but it would feel like so much more after what we've been through today. Alex Albon, run for your life, my friend. Leclerc, Stroll, finish behind Verstappen. Sainz is there. Russell and Ocon wheel to the end.
Start to increase the lifting coast now.
Kevin ain't catching us, chat. Kevin ain't catching us. Prix is going to come home for 9th. Alexander Albon, take a bow. That is a ridiculous drive from both our drivers there.
Yeah.
That is, you know what? We got completely shafted by the safety car. We came out in 18th and 19th. 2 completely different strategies. And we get 3 points for it. That was difficult. Okay, that was a mad set of pit stops. I mean, I've never seen everyone go into the pit lane at once other than when it's raining. And we just got so unlucky. But, you know what? That's crazy points. That is crazy points. Why are we celebrating so much? What is this? Yeah, friends. Williams' friends, no, piss off, we're losers. 3 points is shocking for us. But considering how the rest of the race went, actually, not a bad race. I mean, in the constructors, we stay 6th and everyone ahead of us gained a load of points. But, you know what? Given how that race went, that's fine. And still top of the DHLers.